If you've taken a flight lately, you realize that airplanes are really full and airports are really full. People are really traveling. People want experiences, and who's to blame them? COVID really had everybody locked up, cooped up, and people can't wait to go explore the world and have some fun. As a result, airlines are really booming. Their revenues are up, profits are up. Specifically, United is a stock that I own, and I bought it with the expectation that travel was going to go up significantly since we were locked up during COVID and then travel was going to increase. That's certainly become a reality. So I was correct in that expectation. What's been a surprise is United stock has not gone up. It's really stayed at a low level, and it's been a modest performer in my portfolio. Overall, the fundamentals of the business look really good. Their revenue's growing, they're very profitable. So at some point, the stock has got to rally, you would think. And that's still my expectation. As long as the airline continues to operate really well, I'll be a stockholder. I wanted to take a look at the fundamentals of United, share that with you, share my evaluation on United, and what my plans are with this stock. This is not investment advice. I'm not recommending you buy United. I'm just sharing my journey as an individual investor. In this case here, an individual investor in United. The fundamentals behind United look good. The market cap of the company is only 15.5 billion and the revenue of the company is 53 billion. So you're basically getting the company at a fraction of their revenue. Their net income is 2.6 billion. So it's just a very high net income yield on the market cap for this company. And it's just that airlines, people don't like airlines. They don't like to buy stocks in airlines, I guess. The forward PE is only 4.87, so just a super low PE. I'm going to show analyst ratings in more detail, but overall, analysts have a buy rating. They have a price target way up at $66 per share. So they too agree that this stock's undervalued if you look at the fundamentals. Year to date, the stock's up 16%. It's really seen a recent run up as well. And overall, the stock could really perform in 2024. A number of analysts cover United, and some of them have a price target of $98, which is quite high. The average is $66, and then the low is 47, right around the current stock price. And it's good to know that as an investor, I do my own analysis, but and I don't just follow analyst ratings. But it is assuring that other analysts are doing their calculations, valuations, and are also in agreement that, hey, there's a lot of value with United stock. And last thing I'll point out is the forecast for earnings per share look really good for 2024, and it's going to go up in 2025 and 2026. So the consistent profitable conditions of airlines, I think they're going to continue for 2, 3 years. And you think about most of the travel right now on airlines is for fun. It's for the traveler that's taking their private time and having an experience. The business travel hasn't come back in full volume as it was in 2019. So I expect that now that business travel is coming back, that's just going to continue to add demand and fill up airplanes for United. I do my own valuation of companies, and on United, I came up with a conclusion that the stock is discounted by 28%. And that's with a conservative forecast on free cash flows and using the earnings per share that I expect the company's going to produce and using a high weighted average cost of capital as well. Based on free cash flows, I expect that the free cash flows are going to generate are going to be substantial. And if I value those free cash flows, I get a discount of 9% on the stock. Earnings per share is even better because the earnings per share is so good that there's about a 65% discount. I blend the two, but free cash flow is, I use a higher weight, a 2/3 weight of free cash flows versus earnings per share, and I come up with a 28%. The earnings per share figures look really good. I'm not growing them in the future, but you think about how full airplanes are and ticket prices have gone up. So it's just a lot of good things happening for the airlines. The future is supposed to be even better. So as business travelers return to the skies and start traveling to go to business meetings and so forth, the demand for air travel is going to continue. So overall, I think the industry looks good for the next couple of years. So should I buy more United stock, just hold my shares, or sell my shares? I look at three things. First, the company. Do I want to be a part owner in the company? Do I believe in the company? Do I believe in their future? Do I think their management team is doing a very good job? And the answer is yes. I think United is a very well run airline. And I think that they're going to have Very prosperous 2024, 25, and 26. Next is the balance sheet. Is the balance sheet in good condition? And the answer is yes. Debt is well below 3 times EBITDA. The balance sheet overall looks great. Reason for it, they've been very profitable. Third, am I getting a discount on the stock? And the answer is yes. As I showed, based on my valuation, the company is discounted. So as a conclusion, I'm going to be a buyer of United stock. I hope you enjoyed the video on United, and I'd love to hear your comments on both United as well as the airline industry. I'd be curious to see what you think of airline stocks. I know that some investors just completely stay away from airlines, and I can understand why. But when I look at the fundamentals, man, there's a lot of value there. And I expect that at some point that value is going to be returned to shareholders. I'm hoping in a form of a dividend. I think a dividend would make the stock really attractive. We'll see if that happens. Again, I really appreciate you watching the video, and I hope you found it interesting.